The night God didn't ask me to be strong. I'd been holding it together, keeping up the fight, showing God my muscles every single night. Standing in the darkness, I couldn't fake no more. The night God didn't ask me to be strong, hit the floor, baby. I waited for the command, the call to stand up tall. But all I heard was silence, permission for the fall. He didn't need my power, didn't need my might. The night God didn't ask me to be strong that night. The night God didn't ask me to be strong, He just held me when I broke. Didn't need my armor, just my honest, broken yoke. The night God didn't ask me to be strong, and I fell into His arms fierce. He said, son, I never needed your strength in the first place, just needed you to lean on me, to seek my face. Now I don't pretend to be stronger than I am. The night God didn't ask me, I understand. God doesn't need our strength, just our honest will. That's where His power begins to speak. The night God didn't ask me to be strong was the night I found my rest. No more pretending power, just giving Him my best. The night God didn't ask me to be strong, now I'm stronger still. Yeah, the night God didn't ask me to be strong, and I'm doing His will. Now don't try to be strong, just honest about my week. The night God didn't ask me to be strong, and that's what I seek. The night God didn't ask me to be strong verse. I've been holding it together, keeping up the fight, showing God my muscles every single night. Standing in the darkness, I couldn't fake no more. And like God didn't ask me to be strong, hit the floor, verse 2. I waited for the command, a call to stand up tall. But all I heard was silence, permission for the fall. He didn't need my power, didn't need my might. The night God didn't ask me to be strong. That night, the night God didn't ask me to be strong. He just held me when I broke. Didn't need my armor, just my honest broken yoke. The night dog didn't ask me to be strong. And I fell into his arms. Verse 3 said, son, I never needed your strength in the first place. Just needed you to lean on me to seek my face. Now don't pretend to be stronger than I am. The night guy didn't ask me to be strong. I understand. Bridge. God doesn't need our strength, just our honest weak. That's where his power begins to speak for love. The night God didn't ask me to be strong. Was the night I found my rest. No more pretending power, just giving him my best. The night God didn't ask me to be strong. I'm stronger still. Yeah, the night God didn't ask me to be strong. And I'm doing his will. I don't try to be strong, just honest about my weak. The night God didn't ask me to be strong. And that's what I see. I was trying to speak truth, words trembling on my tongue. Every syllable was shaking, barely could be sung. The grace pulled up beside me, didn't make me stop. Grace sat with me while my voice shook, didn't let me drop. Verse 2. I Thought I'd need steady speech to make my case before, but grace loved the trembling, said it meant even more, that I was being honest, vulnerable and real. Grace sat with me while my voice shook, helped me heal just. Grace sat with me while my voice shook, didn't need me calm, just needed honesty, like a healing balm. Grace sat with me while my voice shook. Then that was all I needed then. Verse 3, God said, son, your shaking voice is music to my ears. It means you're speaking truth despite your fears. Now I let my voice shake. Don't try to make it still. Grace sat with me while my voice shook. His will bridge, shaking voice to speak. More truth and steady ones. Grace hears the trembling of his daughters and his sons. Find old Corey sat with me while my voice shook and held the space for truth. That imperfect speaking, but an honest crew. Grace sat with me while my voice shook. Now I speak with trembling more. Hey, Grace sat with me while my voice shook. And opened heaven's door. I'll let my voice say, don't try to control. Grace sat with me while my voice shook and made me whole. I walked away from the choir, couldn't stand the still, ran back into the chaos, bent to my own will. But turning back I noticed, following behind, the silence didn't leave when I did. So kind verse, it had been trailing after, patient as could be, waiting for the moment, let it back to me. The silence was more faithful than I'd ever been. The silence didn't leave when I did, saw my sin. Silence didn't leave when I did. It followed where I'd go, waited for my return, waited for me to know. Silence didn't leave when I did, and it's been here all along. God said, son, my silence follows you through noise, waiting for the moment you'll make the better choice. Now I don't run from quiet, no, it's following near. The silence didn't leave when I did, always here. Silence is faithful when we are not, follows us through chaos to the quiet spot. The silence didn't leave when I did, just waited for my return, patient through my running, waiting for me to learn. The silence didn't leave when I did, now I'm embracing still. Yeah, the silence didn't leave when I did, and I'm doing His will. Now welcome the silence that never left my side. The silence didn't leave when I did, and it's my faithful guide. I've been building walls around me, fortifying every side, protecting my vulnerabilities, protecting all my pride. But one by one they crumble, nothing left to guard. God met me after my last defense fell in the yard. I thought when walls came tumbling, I'd be open to attack, but God was waiting patient for the barriers to crack. He wanted me unguarded, wanted me exposed. God met me after my last defense fell, heaven knows. God met me last defense fell, when I had no walls left, right there in my nakedness, in my vulnerability's depths, God met me after my last defense fell, and held me safe and sound. He said, son, I've been waiting for your defenses to calm down, so I could hold you properly on this holy ground. Now I don't build walls, just stand there unprotected. God met me after my last defense fell, as he expected. Defenses keep God out while trying to keep harm away, but safety's in surrender, not in walls that make him stay. God met me after my last defense fell. That's where I found peace, not in fortification, but in blessed release. God met me after my last defense fell. Now I'm vulnerable and whole. God met me after my last defense fell, and he holds my soul. Now I don't build defenses, let myself be seen. God met me after my last defense fell, and stands between. I'd been climbing up to Calvary with bravery in my chest, but halfway up that mountain, courage left like all the rest. My legs were shaking, heart was breaking, couldn't take a stride. The cross stayed when my courage failed by my side. I thought when courage left me, the cross would turn away, that it only wanted brave souls, those who didn't sway. But it stood there even firmer when my bravery ran out. The cross stayed when my courage failed, removed all doubt. The cross stayed when my courage failed, at the point of my fear, right there in my cowardice, it drew near. The cross stayed when my courage failed and became my strength instead. Jesus said, I don't need your courage, just need you to come. Whether brave or trembling, frightened or undone, now I approach the cross with whatever strength I've got. The cross stayed when my courage failed, never forgot. The cross doesn't require courage to draw near. It welcomes the afraid and removes their fear. The cross stayed when my courage failed and gave me what I lacked, not in bravery restored, but in being taken back. The cross stayed when my courage failed, now I'm not afraid to fail. Yeah, the cross stayed when my courage failed, and courage can't derail. Now I come without courage, just come as I am. The cross stayed when my courage failed, part of His great plan. My terror was so loud, screaming in my head, couldn't hear much else, filled with dread. But underneath the panic, beneath the awful sound, I heard mercy breathing under my fear on the ground. It was steady as a heartbeat, calm as morning air. While fear was raging overhead, mercy was down there, breathing in and out with purpose, waiting to be heard. I heard mercy breathing under my fear without a word. I heard mercy breathing under my fear, in the quiet beneath and the terror, mercy underneath. I heard mercy breathing under my fear, and it calmed the storm. God said, son, my mercy's always underneath your dread, breathing life into your spirit when you think you're dead. Now I listen underneath my fear for mercy's breath. I heard mercy breathing under my fear, conquering death. Mercy breathes beneath the loudest fear we face, steady and persistent, full of holy grace. Mercy breathing under my fear, like a foundation strong, while fear was raging overhead. Mercy all along. I heard mercy breathing under my fear. Now I listen low. Yeah, I heard mercy breathing under my fear. Mercy's all I know. Now when fear gets loud, I listen underneath. I heard mercy breathing under my fear, and it brings relief. I've been on my feet forever, posturing my case, standing tall and certain, keeping up the pace. But one night I just sat down, couldn't stand no more. The night I stopped standing and started listening, opened the door. At first I thought sitting meant I'd given up the fight, but sitting was the posture that led in the light. When I stopped asserting, started receiving instead. The night I stopped standing and started listening, I was fed. The night I stopped standing and started listening, everything changed around. No more proving my point, just sacred ground. The night I stopped standing and I heard what God would say. He said, son, you've been talking, standing, making noise, but I've been waiting for you to make a different choice, to sit and to receive, to listen and to learn. The night I stopped standing and started listening, my turn. Standing is for speaking, sitting is for hearing. We have to stop asserting to let truth start appearing. The night I stopped standing and started listening was the night I truly heard, not my own opinions, but His holy word. The night I stopped standing, now I sit down more. Yeah, the night I stopped standing and started listening and opened heaven's door. Now I sit more than I stand, listen more than speak. The night I stopped standing and started listening and found what I seek. I've been pushing through with power, using all my might. Didn't think I'd ever reach the ending of my fight, but my strength gave out completely, left me on the ground. God waited where my strength ran dry, and I was found. He'd been standing at that very spot since time began, knowing I'd arrive there when I'd done all that I can. Right where my power ended, where I had nothing left, God waited where my strength ran dry, gave me breath. God waited where my strength ran dry, at the ending of my power. Right there in my weakness, in my desperate hour, God waited where my strength ran dry and gave me His instead. He said, son, I've been waiting for your strength to finally fail, so you'd rely on mine, let my power prevail. Now I'm grateful for the ending of the strength I used to own. God waited where my strength ran dry. I'm not alone. Our strength must fail completely for His to be revealed. God waits where we are weakest, that's where we are healed. God waited where my strength ran dry and picked me up from there. Didn't need my power, just needed me to care. God waited where my strength ran dry, now I'm strong in Him. Yeah, God waited where my strength ran dry, and my strength is dim. Now I let my strength run dry, don't try to hold it in. God waited where my strength ran dry, and that's where I begin. I was carrying my ego like a crown upon my head, walking down that highway thinking I was bred for something more than others, something grand and great. The road watched me lay my pride down at the gate. The asphalt didn't judge me, didn't mock my fall, just witness my surrender, my relinquishing of all. The arrogance and ego that I'd carried all those miles. The road watched me lay my pride down, saw my trials. The road watched me lay my pride down on the dusty ground, didn't say a word, didn't make a sound. The road watched me lay my pride down and held space for me. God said, son, the road is witnessed, thousands lay their pride. It's a holy place of humbling, where egos go to die. Now I'm grateful for the highway that watched without shame. The road watched me lay my pride down, called my name. Roads witness humbling, without judgment past. They hold the space for pride to be buried at last. The road watched me lay my pride down and didn't turn away, just kept on being steady night and day. The road watched me lay my pride down, now I walk in peace. Yeah, the road watched me lay my pride down and found release. Now I'm grateful for the watching without condemnation made. The road watched me lay my pride down, and I'm not afraid. brightness had been fading, getting dimmer by the hour. Thought I'd need full daylight to approach the holy power. But in the thinning twilight, something made me bow. I learned to kneel where the light was thin somehow. I'd been waiting for full brightness to get down on my knees, thinking I needed perfect vision, all the guarantees. But the dimming was an invitation to humble myself there. I learned to kneel where the light was thin in prayer. I learned to kneel where the light was thin, in the fading glow, right there in the dimness where I couldn't fully know. I learned to kneel where the light was thin and found God even more. He said, son, thin light is perfect for the posture of the meek. I meet you in the dimness when you come to seek. Now I don't wait for brightness, kneeling in any light. I learned to kneel where the light was thin that night. Thin light teaches kneeling, bright light makes us proud, dimness brings us humbly to holy ground. I learned to kneel where the light was thin, and that's where I found grace, not in full brightness, but in the shadowed place. I learned to kneel where the light was thin. Now I'm kneeling still. Yeah, I learned to kneel where the light was thin, and I'm doing His will. Now I kneel in any light, bright or thin or none. I learned to kneel where the light was thin, and the kneeling's never done.